All right, guys. I'm live on YouTube. Let's get Facebook started. All right, Facebook. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, let's get TikTok started. All right, guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. I hope everyone is doing great on this Saturday afternoon here in Dallas. It's kind of rainy and it's turning cool here. So the cold front is coming. So we are expected to be cold for next week. I don't know about y'all states, but we are expected to get cold. So it's getting dreary here. So I hope everyone's doing great on this Saturday afternoon. I hope everyone's doing well. Okay, guys. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm excited for this topic today, guys. I know a lot of people are excited for this topic. I am too, because I feel for their pain. I understand because I was a flight attendant before, so I understand the reason why. I mean, it's they're fed up at this point. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Marco Dorsey. I am with Fly with Fabulous Travel. I do travel conversation live with you guys twice a week. So today's topic is American Airlines Flight Attendants Union wrap up a strike threat ahead of holiday season. So all y'all probably heard, y'all saw the news that American Airlines flight attendants are on strike. What's up? Hello, hello. Welcome to the group, guys. Come on into the group, guys. Thank y'all for coming in. So American Airlines is on strike. Um, they've been trying to get a raise. I mean, to be like the rest of the airlines. I mean, I figure that all airlines should be close to pay. They all should be close to pay. And American Airlines are at this point right now, they're fed up. They want to get paid just as much as Delta get paid. So I'm gonna read you the reason why they're on strike, and I'm gonna give you some reason why they're on strike, guys. Okay, so the reason they're going on strike is they want boarding pay increase, increase in profit share, increase of training pay, increase in retirement contributions. Their initial wages increased from by 11%, followed by 2% increase in each of the following year for 5-year contract. So that's what they are fighting for. Um, I was a flight attendant before. I understand the reason why, because they have a life to live, just like everybody else have a life to live as well. What's up, guys? Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for coming in on Travel Conversation. Thank y'all for coming in, guys. Tap the screen, share your likes. Okay, so this is the reason why they're on strike, and I agree to the fullest. I didn't work for American Airlines. I worked through American Airlines through ExpressJet. Airlines was his job and was a part of American Airlines. So I have not worked for the full American Airlines, but I understand. So when you work through these companies of flight attendants, every company pay is different, and I understand that Delta Pay is the highest paying flight attendant job in the industry. I understand. So my thing is they're going to strike, and the strike they say in holiday season. And that is the great time to do it, to make your point across. But the company's saying that they might miss some days. They're not going to go as a whole group on strike. They might say, well, we might call in on Thanksgiving, or we might call in on Christmas. I hope they surprise them and do a whole strike and let them know, hey, we're going to strike. Everybody going to strike. Everybody. So they thinking that because they don't want to miss their money, they might just miss some days, call in days. But if they all get together and support each other, they can do the whole thing on strike. But that's the best time to do it, to get your point across. But my thing is for the consumers like us, if we have any plans coming up soon for the holidays, please make sure you watch your flight status because things can change. Okay, guys? So please be careful. Yes, good for them because I understand. They still got to make a living. And my thing is for most first years flight attendants that come in there, they still got to make a living. They probably still have to pay rent at their home and they got to commute to their destination. So they still got to pay. They still got to get a crash pad to stay. They still got to pay that. It's understandable. First year flight attendants cannot survive. I mean, plus you got rent back at home. Plus you got to find somewhere else to stay for a crash pad every time you come to your base. So I understand. So many airlines has been silent striking pilots and flight attendants, but a lot of pilots have been striking more. I used to be a flight attendant, David. Yes, I used to be a flight attendant. So yeah, I understand. So the first year is so critical for flight attendants. If you get paid $19 an hour, $20 an hour, that's nothing. When you got to commute back and forth from your home state, or if you decide to move to that state where your base is located, that means you still got to find an apartment to stay. You still got to pay rent. So my thing is, I don't blame them going on strike for what they want, for boarding pay increase in profit shares, increase in training pay, and increase in retirement contributions. Is it just Delta? No, Delta's fine. Delta is the one that American Airlines trying to get their pay. American Airlines won't Delta pay. Okay, let me tell you. Delta, as of August 2023, paid their flight attendants $32.20 an hour. That is the highest in the industry. $32.20 per hour. That's Delta. And the top rate for Delta in 12 years is $72.38 per hour. So that's why they're going crazy for this. They're upset because Delta is up there. It's a big margin. I can see it was like a $2 difference, $3 difference. It's almost a $10 difference, $8 difference for pay for flight attendants. And all flight attendants should be going on strike. Every last one of them should be going from Spirit, from all of the small flight attendants job, they all need to be going on strike as well because they're not surviving, period. Or to survive as it's 5 years. Then when you see your pay increase looks okay, you better be able to maneuver and get through. Oh, no problem. Agree. Yes. So my thing is, I am happy for them going on strike. And some of the reasons, the first reason I'm going to give you they go on strike is for wages and benefits. That's the point blank. And they're tied. American been here as long as Delta. American been here as long as Delta. Now, I don't want to go into more detail about Delta. I know why they didn't pay, but that's a whole different story. And I'm happy for Delta. I'm happy. Because Delta don't allow a union. That's one of the benefits of they. That's why they pay it so high. Now with a union, it helps. It does help because if something happened, if you get into it with a customer or you get into coworkers or you didn't follow our rules or regulations, uh, you can go to your union and explain why. Or if I call out sick for family emergencies, uh, that's what your union there for. Or I have death in the family, I need to go. You don't need a reason why I have to explain to I have death in the family. You just put in for it and you go. So your union is good to have, but with Delta, they don't have a union. So the negative with that, when situations occur, they're gonna be the customer over you. So you can lose your job more fast, quicker at Delta. So you gotta be on pins and needles all the time with Delta. That's the difference because they're gonna be customer over you. They're gonna get rid of you quick as fast and hurry. With a union, you have negotiation, you have rules and regulations they gotta follow. And with the union, you have a representative. They can represent you and let you say, hey, no, that's not right. This is our rule book. We have rules. And we see with Delta is what they have on when you get hired, that's what they're going by. You don't have no other excuse. If you can't call in for work, you can't call in for work. You have so many days, so many days to call in, and that's it. And then get rid of you. With a union, they will help you. So my thing is with American Airlines, they have a union. And if they can get this pay, like the Delta get this pay, plus for the union, this is the best place to go. Everybody should go to American Airlines. Okay? But yeah, so this is the reason why they're going on strike. And I'm happy for them. The best time to go on strike is holiday time. I'm sorry for us. We ones going to be pissed off. Flights be delayed. Flights be canceled. But to get their point across, do it. I'm happy for them. And I might go there and march with them. It'd be happy right with them to march right with them. So yeah. So anybody have been a flight attendant on here before? Do you agree or disagree? What do you think? Should I do a strike or should not? Should I just go with the flow? Don't worry about the pay, but they need pay too. Living expense, they travel all the time. So yeah. So and here are some other reasons to go on strike. My next thing is crew scheduling. Crew scheduling. Crew scheduling is disputed over scheduled practice, includes issue related due to hours, rest period, and time away from home can lead to a strike threat. That's right. So when you're a flight attendant, your mandatory hours of rest is 10 hours of rest. You got to get them 10 hours of rest before you start another flight the next day. So that's why sometimes it could be flight delays because the flight attendant haven't got the proper rest. Same for pilots. So a lot of people go out, why are we delayed? It's pretty outside. The sun's not sunshine. I don't see no rain. Why are we delayed? Because y'all don't know. Flight attendants and pilots got to get the proper rest. If they can't get the proper rest, they cannot fly the plane. They can't get on a plane and fly y'all. They got to get the proper rest. So things can be delayed. Thanks for coming on, Austin. So yeah. So these are reasons why flights can be delayed as well. Short staffing, that can put more pressure on flight attendants because they're working too many hours. They're not getting enough rest. So yeah. So those things can cause strike reasons. Yeah. And what else? A bigger thing, like I say, like economics and industry factor, like during the pandemic when everything shut down, people was getting laid off and furloughed. That can cause a strike as well, because you want to make sure that your benefits and your retirements are there to help you continue to get paid. Some airlines will continue paying their flight attendants while it was on furlough. Some was not. So all is in the contract with unions. Now, see, with Delta had no problem. When the pandemic happened, Delta was the only airline had no problems because they were still getting paid because they have a contract. They don't know union. So they was getting paid regardless if they was off or not. So with the rest of the contract people, some was not getting paid during the pandemic, but some still had a job. I know Spirit was a company that was still flying and kept their employees. They didn't do no furloughs, no layoffs, nothing like that. So yeah, so things could trigger when you have a contract in your union. It can help you in the long run, and it can hurt you in the long run, like now. So in the contract, it states, but if you want improvement and you want to see better, you gotta fight for it. And the union is taking forever to make this happen. So now the flight attendants are getting upset. Now they're ready to strike because they moving too slow. Okay. The last time American Airlines was on strike, it was 30 years ago. And guess what? It was around November coming up. And it's how strange is that? It's coming up in November again, and they're about to go on strike 30 years later. Okay? And they shut down everything. You had to reroute. If you cancel your flight, you had to change airlines because they went on strike during the holiday time. That's the best time to go. Now, last year, we had a glitch in the system during the holiday season with the pilots, with the flights, and a lot of people got upset, especially with Southwest, and things happened. And everybody was upset with Southwest because of the glitch and why this happened during the holiday season. Okay, but guess what? American Airlines is about to do it with the flight attendants. No plane cannot move without a flight attendant. Pilot cannot drive that plane without a flight attendant. So guess what? It's about to happen again. So y'all better put your big boys and girls panties on and try to keep stand up with your flight attendants. If you do American Airlines, you need to try changing it. Be aware what's about to happen. Okay? So you need to be aware of what's about to happen. So if you have any flights going to visit family coming up, stay tuned. Because you might have to change your flight. Go with somebody else. Okay, guys? Thank y'all for coming on. Thank y'all for your likes and shares. But Instagram, thank y'all for coming on Instagram. But yes, all that. But so that is the T for the flight attendants, American Airlines. They are pissed off. They won't change. They want to get paid as much as Delta. And that's what all airlines, they need to be all doing the same thing with America. Because it's $32.20. That's a lot of money. For a 19-year-old, 20-year-old to make, that's awesome. If you're starting off that young and a flight team is your dream. So you want to, they can help. You can get your own part, man. You can do everything. So Delta is the top layer for flight attendants getting paid. That's why everybody want to go to Delta. That's why it's so hard to get with Delta, because that's why they're screaming they flight attendants very hard trying to be a Delta flight attendant. So the process be very because you've been a flight attendant before, that means you can be a flight attendant for Delta. Because they want to train you like they want you to be trained. So you already have experience in flight attendant. So they figure out they're going to always telling me, no, this is right. No, every company is different, how they train. So they prefer to train a new person who have not been a flight attendant before somebody who already been a flight attendant. But they do hire other flight attendants previous been other places as well. But they'll prefer to hire person who have not been a flight attendant first. Thanks for coming on, Batman. But yes, so yes. Anybody want to come up and say something about this? Do you have any questions about this? Do you have any concerns? Or y'all concerned about flights? Anybody have vacation coming up? during the holiday time, because you know a lot of people go on vacation during November and December. That's when everybody get out of school and holidays are here. Any questions, any concerns? Thanks for coming on, Gabe. Thanks for coming on, Doughboy. But yeah, so this is the reason why they are going on strike, guys. Because they not. I'm surprised America took 30 more years to go back on strike again. I mean, that's a good thing because they probably are most consistent and happy with the thing, with their contract. But now at this point, a lot of people they're getting upset about it. They're like, no. Mm-mm. I mean, they won't increase in everything. So the president saying that they might just call in some days as they compose their strike. No. I hope they all go out. All flight attendants all over get out and strike at their base location. He's saying that they're just gonna call in some days and not fly. But you still call in, you still got to cancel a flight because they no flight attendants, or you got to in and fly. So yeah, so that's my thing. So they still got to go through all that, the ringer to do that. So yeah, so that's my talk for today, guys, about the American Airlines, why they are striking. The reason why is for wages and benefits, and it's a part of the pension and retirement as well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so any questions? Anything about travel? Anybody have any trips coming up? I guess not, huh? Thank y'all for tapping the screen, guys. Thank you for coming on, Kelly. Welcome to Travel Conversation. Today's topic is all about American Airlines on strike. The reason why they're on strike, pay increase, benefits increase, all that good stuff, guys. So yeah. Mm-hmm. So how's the weather in y'all states, guys? So yeah. So that is the T for the American Airlines. I hope all flight attendants from all over do the same thing. They increase. I hope it trigger down domino effect to all the airlines in the industry. Same way. So yeah. So yeah, that is my conversation for today, guys. I am done for my talk for today. I know it's very short, 24 minutes, but it's all gravy. I want to let me know. You have type in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Do you think they have the rights to do this? Because they already have a contract, already states how the increase will pay, but I guess it's moving too slow for them. They want a bigger increase. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get off here. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. I hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Stay safe. And I will talk to y'all on Wednesday at 12 noon Central Time for a travel conversation. Enjoy your day, guys. Be blessed. Like I always say before I get off flying, don't allow your people around you in your household to steal your joy today. Have a great day, guys. Bye. All right, Instagram, have a good day. All right, YouTube.